Amazing people, welcome back again to my channel. It's a girl UJ. So you know what we do on this channel, we create content about Africa, lifestyle, food and culture. You're welcome to my channel. If you're seeing this video for the first time, you're welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to give this video a super thumbs up. But before then, let's head down right to the video. The reason why I'm making this video is that I'm going to be telling watch this thing before moving to Ghana. Before you move to Ghana, you need to know all those things. If you're a foreigner watching this video, if you're an African American trying to move to Ghana, this video is for you. Please watch this video to the end to jot things down, so you don't come into the country and you get stranded, or you'll be surprised at the things you see. So before you move to Ghana, these are the things you should know as an African American or as an African trying to relocate down to Ghana. These are the things you should know. The number one thing you should know is that Ghana is very, very expensive. Yes. When it comes to accommodation, when it comes to transportation, Ghana is so expensive. I don't know if it's the same with other African countries, but here in Ghana, things are so expensive that you begin to wonder that, oh, why should it be that an African country like Ghana should be so expensive? And some other people said it is because of the ruling government. That is the reason why things are so expensive. If you come to Ghana now, transportation is so high. And because I've asked a lot of taxis when I visited Ghana, I asked a lot of people, why is the transportation so high? They said it is because of the higher rates of fuel. The rate of fuel is increasing drastically in Ghana. That the amount they get for right now is so expensive. That is the reason why they increase the fare. So if you're an African American, or if you're an African trying to come to Ghana or try to visit Ghana or trying to locate Ghana, this is one thing you should know, that the transportation here is so expensive. And the number two thing is, if you're an African American or you're an African coming to Ghana, don't expect to get into a taxi and you expect the taxi man to turn on the AC for you. Hell no, they are not going to turn on the AC for you. Reason why? Because the fuel are expensive. You know, it's unless you want to pay some outrageous amounts of money, like you want to pay for just yourself and you want the AC to be turned on, extra charges will be added to it. The rate of which fuel is so expensive right now in Ghana is massive. It's something that people are beginning to complain. The citizens of Ghana are beginning to complain that things are so expensive. Transportation now has doubled. Unlike before, you can take from, like in Accra, you can take from Kanish to Abasokai. You can take for like before 1 city or 2 city or 2 city 50 pesos, but now it is so high that you can take like 4 cities or 4 cities 50 pesos. It is so expensive right now in Ghana. So if you're visiting Ghana, don't expect the taxi driver or the Uber to turn on the AC for you. They wouldn't. Instead, they will wind down their glasses for you to receive fresh, cool air. Another thing again you should expect before coming to Ghana, this is one thing you should know, that accommodation in Ghana is so expensive. And people have been like, is this not an African country? Why should it be expensive? Charlie, people are coming all the way. Like right now, all Africans, Americans are relocating down to Ghana and they are coming in with dollar. Now people are beginning to buy things with dollar in Ghana because things are so expensive. Accommodations are expensive. If you're looking for accommodation, if you don't want so expensive accommodation, you have to like go outskirts of Accra. But if you are in Accra and you think you get a cheaper accommodation, you cannot get a cheaper accommodation. You have to go outside of Accra, like places like Tema. You have to go to all those places to get a very, not so very cheap, but affordable accommodations. So if you're visiting Ghana, just have it at the back of your mind that accommodation is so expensive. So whenever you're coming to Ghana, make sure you have a lot of money. If you are working with dollar, make sure you have a lot of dollars in your pocket before you come to Ghana. Don't just assume that, okay, I can get a house rent for this amount, or you go on Google it out and see how much they pay for house rent in Ghana. They may give you a wrong price till you come to Ghana and see for yourself that things are so expensive right now in Ghana. So in Accra, if you make money in dollar, it is fine. But if you're making money in naira or in cedis or in sefa, it is not fine, because if you convert the rate, it is super expensive for those people that are making use of naira or dollar, but making use of naira or cedis. So, but if you're coming in with dollar, I think you won't feel it at all. if you're paying for your house rent or you're paying for anything, you won't feel it, And
another thing again you should have at the back of your mind when relocating to Ghana or when coming to Ghana to visit, or either you're staying for 1 month or you're staying for 2 months, you should know that here in Ghana, waters are being supplied by the government. Like we have waters running in each houses by the government, and there are times that they'll just go off. Like the waters in Ghana will just go off, although most times they give prior notice that okay, so there won't be water. Unlike some other African countries, the countries like Nigeria, Togo, and some other African countries, they produce water by themselves. They have to call people to dig water for them, and most times these waters are drinkable. But in Ghana, I don't think it's advisable to drink the water that have been supplied to the houses in Ghana. Most people here, they get bottled table water or they get sachet water. So if you're coming to Ghana, I think you should have it at the back of your mind that you're not going to be taking the normal water that is being supplied by the government. You need to start getting table water, or you need to start getting a sachet water, and most times it will cost you a lot. Like if you're coming to visit and you don't have the intention of getting water, or you don't have the intention of buying a lot of water, just have it at the back of your mind that you're going to spend more to get water here in Ghana. And if you're an African American and you think getting used to you're not used to taking your bath with the normal water, or you think you get a reaction whenever you take your bath, I would advise you maybe you can get a sachet water or you get a bottled water. But to me, yeah, I'm okay with bathing with the water here in Ghana. It is so good for my skin. I've not gotten any reaction from the water here in Ghana, so I don't know if you're saying the water is not okay, but I'm talking from your perspective. If you're coming from a country that you're not used to some water being supplied to you, or you get a skin reaction, like you're always having a skin reaction to water. Anytime you visit a new country, you can try and get a bottled water or a table water for bathing.
The next thing again you should have in mind before coming to Ghana is food. Yes, because most of you may be coming to Ghana and thinking you'll be getting your kind of food. Yes, your kind of food may be in Ghana, but to all African Americans coming to visit Ghana, most times they tend to find it difficult to adapt to the kind of food they eat here in Ghana, because in Ghana you have to eat your banku and tilapia fish, you have to eat your light soup is fufu. So for those who are not conversant with that food or not used to that kind of food, you get to find it a little bit difficult. So you have to make your research, have Google out restaurants where they sell the kind of food you want to eat. To my African brothers from the Nigerian part or from the Togo part, if you're coming from Togo, coming from Nigeria, like Togolese people, like their food are similar to that of the Ghanaian people, so they will adapt. For Nigerians, we get to see a local Nigerian restaurant here in Ghana. So for food, it's not a big issue. But for those coming from America, coming from the US, those coming from America, coming from UK, coming from Australia, all those other countries, you have to get prepared to be able to adapt to the food. But mind you, the food are so delicious. Ghanaian light soup and fufu is one of the delicious meals you could ever taste. Anytime you visit Ghana, you need to try it. If you're an African American trying to visit Ghana or trying to relocate to Ghana, don't worry, the food will not purge you. The food is good for your system. It is so delicious and you need to try it out. And another thing again you should have at the back of your mind is if you're coming to Ghana to relocate or to start up a business, the VAT rate and the tax are so expensive. So if you're getting a food, like you come into a restaurant to get a food, I think the VAT rate should be like 23% of what you're getting in the restaurant. So their tax rate is so expensive compared to wherever you're coming from. And these are the things you should have at the back of your mind whenever you're coming or relocating down to Ghana. If you watch this video to this point, please don't forget to give this video a super thumbs up. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to turn on the bell notifications to be notified whenever I post amazing content like this. And don't forget to subscribe. I've always been saying subscription is free. It won't cost you a lot to subscribe. It won't cost you anything, not even a lot. It won't cost you anything to subscribe to my channel. Guys, I've come to the end of this video. Hopefully, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.